Hello, welcome to July 19th, 2023. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily Good Life meditation video. This is something that I do each and every morning, a little bit after waking up. It's now 4:45 a.m., right on the nose. I do this in order to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone. I also use this time to think about yesterday and last night and how I did applying my principles to the various challenges and opportunities that I met in order to further my objectives. I finish by thinking about the coming day and planning for the challenges and opportunities that I can foresee and readying myself for the unexpected. But before we begin, first, a poem. Reading from John Keats, as usual. First, we'll read yesterday's poem one time through and then study a new poem. Yesterday we read Lines on the Mermaid Tavern, which was a drinking institution in London back in the 19th century, where lots of authors used to attend and meet. Lines on the Mermaid Tavern. Souls of poets dead and gone, what Elysium have ye known? Happy field or mossy cavern, choicer than the Mermaid Tavern? Have ye tippled drink more fine than mine host's canary wine? Or are fruits of paradise sweeter than those dainty pies of venison? O generous food, dressed as though bold Robin Hood would with his maid Marian sup and browse from horn and can. I have heard that on a day mine host's signboard flew away. Nobody knew whither, till an astrologer's old quill to a sheepskin gave the story. Said he saw you in your glory underneath a new old sign, sipping beverage divine, and pledging with contented smack the mermaid in the zodiac. Souls of poets dead and gone, what Elysium have ye known? Happy field or mossy cavern, choicer than the Mermaid Tavern. I see it now. It really helps to sit on a poem for 24 hours and let it kind of soak up inside. I see it now. He sets the setting, describes how it can't be, there's no, even a heavenly Elysium can't be better than the Mermaid Tavern. But it's just such a perfect place. And then how the sign had swooped away and then the astronomer had spied it in heaven. So it becomes a heavenly tavern. Wow, very well. And I wouldn't have caught that last part about that. I didn't understand the astronomer's bit. Oh, he says astrologer. Astrologer. So interesting distinction, huh? I guess there were no formal. I guess astrologers in Keats' time, maybe astrologers and astronomers maybe were labored under the same title. Anyway, on to the new poem. This one is called Two Asterisks, and there's an asterisk down below. It was two, and then just a line to somebody, and then the asterisk down below says, this poem was written to a lady whom Keats saw for some moments at Vauxhall, which is a district in London. Gets its name from a former manor in that area called Vauxhall. So Vauxhall. So this is a few lines to an anonymous woman that he saw. Time's sea hath been 5 years at its slow ebb. Long hours have to and fro let creep the sand, since I was tangled in thy beauty's web, and snared by the ungloving of thy hand. And yet I never look on midnight sky, but I behold thine eyes well memoried light. I cannot look upon the rose's dye, but to thy cheek my soul doth take its flight. I cannot look on any budding flower, but my fond ear in fancy at thy lips, and hearkening for a love sound doth devour its sweets in the wrong sense. Thou dost eclipse every delight with sweet remembering, and grief unto my darling joys dost bring. I must confess, there in my young days, there were some women that had that effect on me. I remember one before I met Yumiko in a university that I spied in a classroom. I can still see her face in my mind right now. Yeah, some women can have that effect on men. Whew. That's a heavy one. Let's get on with the good life. Yesterday and last night. I slept good last night. Full night's sleep. A little bit warm. No need of the fan. But still, just keep the windows open. The ocean air goes through. It's fine. So I slept well. Yesterday, man, good solid day of work. I really did a lot of good stuff yesterday. I'm pushing my closure of my project to a good end. I did definitely have some challenge. I don't want to get into details, but there's one important aspect of my job that I'm having a challenge with because, how do I say it without saying it? It's just not going the way I expect it to go, or the way I usually do it, due to interference. So what I'm finding is I have this new ally, which is my ability to think about the fact that I'm headed for retirement. And I just go there in my mind. When things get rough, I just go there. And I just say, oh, Kurt, just go with it. You know, again, I don't want to talk too much about the issue at hand. And I do. And I just go there. And then I just kind of fold my hands in the meetings and okay, just tell me what you want. Soon enough, I'll be on the other side. That's more liberating than just about anything I've ever experienced. And I am keeping a calendar, counting down the days. So that's how I handled the challenge yesterday. Maybe not the most mature way to handle the challenge. It's an easy out, but it works. Good day yesterday altogether. Got a nice gift from a friend in Australia. Thank you for that. The good life. 7 objectives. To be always ready to die. To make good and effective use of time. To develop and maintain good and sound life principles. To cultivate good emotional reactions. To perform good actions. To recognize true limits and true opportunity. And to do just one thing at a time, and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully. If you'd like more details about what these entail, they're in my book, Going Alone, in the chapter titled The Good Life. You can also find it if you look back in the playlist for these videos. If you see a video like this with an asterisk next to it at the end of the title, that's a video that I went into more detail about all of the objectives and principles. I haven't done it in a while, kind of dropped that habit. Been opting instead to talk more about other things instead, which I think is a good change. 34 principles. Let's see if I can do this a second day and get all 34. Here we go. Yesterday was a home run. War, reason, homunculus, anchor hold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, principle of nature, the pirate ride, maturity, the social principle, the principle of family, public speaking, temperance, life will not go well, the horror show, that which must be born, B-O-R-N-E, the feast of offal. Distraction, agency in the great indifference. The best seat in the house. Struggling a little bit today, huh? The restless man. The path of wildness. The great life adventure. The risk of avoiding risk. Sin and damnation. Complete oblivion. Script writing. The bullseye aim. The season of philosophy. Here we are, home stretch this year. Feels a little iffy. The uphill climb. Arena and utility. Nothing is enough. And the principle of fun. How'd I do? Is it 34? Is it 33? Did I blow it? It's the last one there. 34. I got them. 34, 34, and 35 somehow 3 days ago. How did I pull that off? All right. Got a little iffy there for a bit. But I went a little measured, a little pause between each one, and that helped me to prevent me from stumbling. So good. Okay, let's conclude, prepare for the day. Lots of meetings today, which I like. I like a good solid day. I like a full day. I'm not a dawdler. I'm not a dallier. It would be so easy. It's so easy. I work from home. It'd be so easy. My chair is here. My workstation is there. I am incapable of just sitting here. And I can't, like, nobody could know. I need work. I need good, solid work. I do sit here during my breaks. I get a 20-minute break in the morning and a 20-minute break in the afternoon. And I will sit here and read, or even I'll take a short nap. Set the timer for 20 minutes, and I can never sit here for 20 minutes. I can maybe 10, 15 minutes at most. I'm a worker. I need things to do. That's why I get up at 4 a.m. I need to feel good. I can't feel good about myself, Dottie. I certainly cannot feel good about myself. Wasting time when I'm on the clock and making money. It's just incapable. So today's good. I've got lots of good meetings today, and I'm well ahead of the task that I had set for myself. Well, I got way ahead on it yesterday, and I'll continue. I'll probably complete it today. I'm ready. And I do have more challenges today. I'm ready to take those on too. I feel good today. Closing this exercise with asking myself, am I ready to die? Am I ready to go down? There's 3 criteria to make sure I'm ready. Are my affairs in order? Are my relationships sound? And is my life work complete? Is my life's work complete? Are my affairs in order? Absolutely. Everything's good. I got all the documents laid out for bank accounts. Yumiko's got the paperwork for all the accounts. She knows how to find all the money. Everything's there. Will is complete. It's all done. Are my relationships sound? Absolutely. There's not anyone that I have any sour business to overcome. And is my life's work done? Perfectly done. Going alone is finished. My life is, as I like to say, done, if not finished. And with that, I'll conclude. Bye-bye. Be safe, but not too safe.